then the apical meristem will work. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Then the second kind of the meristem that is present, like the meristematic tissue, is the intercalary meristem. Now this is the meristem. Where is it present? Like what is the location? So it is located at the internode of the stem, meaning in between the two nodes. Now see, the point from where the branch or the leaf arises, like this point, it will be called as the node of the plant. Okay, the point from where the leaf or the branches arise. And when there is, like, for example, one node is here, another node is here. So this region in between the two nodes will be called as the internode. Okay, this part is called as the internode. So the intercalary meristem, where is it located? So it is located at the internode of the stem in between the two nodes. Now, these are present like in the middle of the stem. So they are also constantly dividing. And whenever the plant has to grow in terms of its length, then the intercalary meristem will work. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
After that, there comes the lateral meristem. Now, lateral meristem, for example, if this is the plant, okay, or this is the tree, let's just say, oh, no, let's just say that this is the plant. So in the sides of the plant, like here and here, the lateral meristem will be present. Now, when the lateral meristem will start dividing, they will increase the plant in terms of its thickness, like this. Instead of growing the plant in terms of its length, the lateral meristem will grow the plant in terms of its thickness. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what is the function of the lateral meristem? The lateral meristem is responsible for the growth of the plant in terms of thickness, in terms of girth, and the diameter. It's like the same thing. Thickness, girth, diameter, all of these three things mean the same. Okay, so whenever the plant has to grow in terms of its length, apical meristem and the intercalary meristem will be working. But when the plant has to grow in terms of its thickness or width, then the lateral meristem would be there. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Now tell me, will the meristematic tissue have any vacuoles?
Yes, ma'am.
No, they may have it, they may not have it. Most of the times they don't have it. Why? Because they are constantly dividing. And vacuoles are responsible for storage purpose. So that is why the meristematic tissues, they will not have the vacuoles present. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
After that, there comes the permanent tissues. Now, up until now, we have discussed the meristematic tissues that had the property of constant division, right? But now, let's just say some of the meristematic tissues, when they lose their ability to divide, meaning when they cannot divide anymore, they become permanent tissues. Okay. So, the permanent tissues, they are not something new. They are coming from the meristematic tissues that have now lost the capability of division. So, the permanent tissues, these tissues, they originate from the meristematic tissues. And how are they formed? The different types of permanent tissues, they are formed from the differentiation of the meristematic tissue. Meaning, when that meristematic tissue will undergo differentiation, then it will form the permanent tissue. What is differentiation? It's like whenever a tissue takes up a permanent shape, it takes up a permanent size, shape, and function, then we call it as the cell differentiation. Okay, differentiation means taking a permanent shape, taking a permanent size and function and everything. Clear? Any
Yes,
doubt?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
Okay. Now you know down till here, then we'll move forward.
Ma'am. Ma'am, can you scroll down? Ma'am, can you scroll down? Ma'am, please cool down. Ma'am, please cool down. Ma'am, please cool down.
Done, Umar. Shall I scroll?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts up until now?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, can you scroll down?
All right. Any doubts up until now?
No, ma'am.
So this was all there is to know as far as the meristematic tissues are concerned. Now we will be talking about the next type of plant tissues that are permanent tissues, right? So did I told you about the permanent tissues, right? They originate from the meristematic tissues and they take up definite shape, size, and function. Now, moving forward, let us look at some of the characteristics of the permanent tissues. This part I have explained, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, see, the cells that will be present in the permanent tissue, they will be not having, like they'll not be having the power of division. So, they will not be able to divide. And that is why they will have a definite shape, definite size, definite form. It's like definite means fixed. It will not be varying and all that. Nothing of that sort will be happening. It will be fixed. Now these, they carry out specific function. Now every single cell that is a part of a permanent tissue, they will be performing a specific function and that's it. They will not be doing anything else than the function that they have been assigned because they are fully differentiated. Meaning they have been made in such a way or they have been made permanent in such a way that they cannot be doing any kind of work other than the function that they have been prescribed to do. Now, these tissues, they may be living or they may be dead. Okay, some of them are dead and they provide support, and the ones that are living, they have different other mechanisms, but always remember they will not be divided. Now, just like how when we were talking about the meristematic tissues, so they were thin walled. Remember, they were thin walled made up of cellulose. But here, the cells of the permanent tissue, they will be thick walled. Okay, they will have a thick cell wall and they have a large vacuole. So now, since they do not divide, so they need vacuole for storage purpose. So the majority of the work that they will be doing, it is particularly storage. They will store a lot of stuff, and for that storage purpose, they would require the vacuoles present. Okay, so these vacuoles, they will be responsible for storage, and the permanent tissues, they will have big size vacuoles. Whereas the meristematic tissues, they might have a vacuole, they might not have a vacuole, that depends. But here it is fixed that yes, they will be having vacuole present. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, now if you see over here, these are the different types of permanent tissues. Now, look at the figure 1 and 2. Can you tell me what is the difference in between them?
Ma'am, the shapes.
Tell me, how would you explain the difference?
Ma'am, the gaps between the particles.
So, what do you see in the situation number 1?
Situation that there's only one kind of particle is present, but in situation 2, there's many other types.
This is the major difference in between the simple permanent tissue and the complex permanent tissue. See, the permanent tissue, they are of two types, simple permanent and complex permanent. Simple permanent tissues are those that are made up of one type of cells. They do not have like different types. They just have one type of cells. That's it. Whereas the complex permanent tissues, they are made up of different types of cells. Okay, like they will be made up of a combination of different cells. Clear? So when we talk about the simple permanent tissue, so simple, like very simple arrangement they will be having. So these are the kind of tissues that are made up of only one type of cells. Furthermore, the simple permanent tissue are of three types: parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma. These are the three names. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Okay, you note down till here.
Mark, please scroll down. Ma'am, please hold on. Ma'am, please hold down. Then, ma'am,